Hello, and welcome to Growing Up Powerful, the bonus episode. I'm Jestine, your co-host on the Rebel Girls Growing Up Powerful series, and I'm here with Beth Lucas, beloved middle school counselor, member of the countywide crisis team, and the professional school counselors of Howard County, plus a rainbow representative and awesome crafter. We're going to chat about community. Hi there. Can you tell us a little about yourself, please?
Hi, I'm Beth Lucas. I am a school counselor in a suburb of Washington in Maryland.
Thanks, Beth. And how would you define the word community?
I think community is a group of people who have something in common. That could be interests, goals, values, proximity. It really could be anything as long as they have something in common.
Yeah, I like that. Something in common. And do you think we have to be a part of a community?
Well, I do not feel like as human beings we're wired to do life in isolation. So being a part of a community allows us to work together, help each other, feel connected, feel safe, validated, worth, and find value in what we do every day. Being a part of a community also allows you to be in contact with people that you might not ordinarily interact with, which could result in new friendships or relationships that help you to learn new things.
Nice. Where would you say you personally find community?
I find community in many different places. Certainly my house. My husband and my daughter are a small community, and then extended family on both sides. The neighborhood that we live in, which is a big one, and it's probably one of the best communities that I have. Work, certainly, in that there's different communities within a school building. And then maybe community groups or parent groups that I've become involved in through my daughter's school. Some of those very unexpectedly, but some really cool experiences. Certainly church for me, but that could be any, religious or spiritual organization that you might come into contact with.
That's a great point. How would you say we can create our own communities?
One of the ways that you could start your own community would be to come up with an idea that you have, or a shared idea maybe with a friend or two, and decide what your goal is. If your goal is to raise money, maybe you pass out flyers with parent permission to explain your cause and your goal, and that way you easily involve other members of the community. Other ideas might be to start something in your school with that friend or two, coming up with your idea, talking to a teacher or a staff member to let them know what you'd like to do, how you'd like to include others, and then go from there.
Oh yeah, like a school club or something.
One example of a club that has kind of come to life this year in our school is called the Pride Club. And the county in which our school is mandates that all schools have a club and a safe space for LGBTQIA plus kids. So we knew we had to have one, but it was very important to us that it be student-led and that the ideas for what we were going to do would come from the students. Definitely wanted it to be for kids, by kids, and the messages that we're putting out and the activities that we would do needed to be something that our members were invested in and that our community would see value in. And so it's been a great way for me as an adult to create a community with kids, and kids who are definitely different from how I was as a kid, but kids who have been able to teach me and the other adults that work with them just amazing lessons on perseverance and inclusion. And they've really given us a lot of hope looking towards the future, as these are going to be some of our kids that are definitely going to be leaders in our community.
That's really inspiring. I love that you've let the kids lead the way, and that really anyone can create community. Beth, thank you so much for talking to us about this and giving us some great ideas for making our own communities.
Thanks so much for including me.
And thank you, Rebels, for tuning in to this Growing Up Powerful bonus episode. You're the best community we could hope for. Until next time, stay Rebel. This podcast is a production of Rebel Girls. This episode was narrated by me, Imani Parks, as Jestine. with special guest Beth Lucas. It was produced and directed by Deborah Goldstein, with Joy Smith and Haley Dapkus. Sound design and mixing by Mumble Media. It was written and edited by Abby Sher. Our executive producers are Jess Wolfe and Joy Smith. Original theme music was composed and performed by Elettra Bargiacchi. A special thanks to the whole Rebel Girls team who make this podcast possible. Until next time, stay Rebel! If you like what you heard here and want to learn more, check out the newest book from Rebel Girls, Growing Up Powerful, a guide to keeping confident when your body is changing, your mind is racing, and the world is complicated. With stories from rebels all over the world and guidance from some brilliant experts, this book is our newest BFF. Order your copy of Growing Up Powerful today on Amazon or anywhere you purchase books.